Oh, good morning. Good morning. It's time for Altitude Living, where I, Sean Murphy, walk you through. I don't know why I'm doing sing song. A good morning. This is Altitude Living, where I, Sean Murphy, walk you through the latest, the greatest, the hottest, the sexiest mountain homes to be hitting the Foothills market just west of the greater Denver metro area. Talking about all the areas that you know and love. Bailey, Blackhawk, Conifer, Evergreen, Morrison, Kittredge, Idaho Springs, and then I always forget the rest. So I think I covered Morrison, Golden, yeah, all the canyons, all that life that just resides 1 hour west of the greater Denver metro area. So we go from the least expensive to the most expensive, and we talk, we gawk, we chat it up about these properties. And what do we got? How many we got this week? MyHomes.com website being weird. 64 homes. We do not have time to go through all those. We are going to go through refresh this site. Look at this. I'm going to show you what's going on this morning. Oh, now it stopped. It stopped as soon as I showed you here. There you go. It's doing one of that. I don't know what that means. Let's go high to low. We are having a technical difficulty with homes.com this week. Let's see if it cuts that out. Is that doing that weird thing on all the sites, or is that just... Interesting. Let me close out of homes.com. Let's get back into it. But as you guys jumping on, do the thing. Let me know who's on, who's watching with me today. Say what's up. Let me know who's on here and where you guys are tuning in from. I'm going to get my banner. David Banner. I like to use homes.com because their properties show up when you zoom in. There we go. All right, we fixed it. Their properties show the largest on the screen, so that's what we rockhomes.com. They are not paying me any money for this. Maybe someday, but not today. So we got a big list, 64. So we're gonna go. We got to be out of here by 10 o'clock. I got to make my way down to Florissant to go show some homes to my lovely clients, and so we got a hard stop at 10 o'clock. But the cool thing is we're still going to go through all these properties, going from the least expensive to the most expensive. And we got a big fat list this week. We have 64 homes that are hitting the market, and that's a lot. So spring is popping. Spring has sprung. The market is warming up, and sellers be selling. The market, if you guys were on with me last night, my Colorado Chronicles, you would have heard that I said, hey, right now it's advantage buyer in the sense that sellers need to be super careful about how they price their homes. There are not as many buyers. There are buyers out there, but they're not having any of the shenanigans about overpriced homes and really bad conditions. So you got to hit the mark as a seller, and buyers are able to get better terms, better pricing, sometimes credits, things like that. So let's get on into it. Our first new home of the week, least expensive, going to be 15933 Elk Creek Road. I was guessing this is pine back in there. Change the setting. This is a lovely 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 296 square footer. Back, I'm guessing. Cool, yeah. So Elk Creek back in Pine. It is a little bit windy. It is a little bit dark. To get back out of there, you're probably 15, 15 minutes to get back out to 285 here. Take you right out by Pine Junction. But then, if as soon as you go past this property, a really nice canyon. It's really beautiful. I'll show you just a satellite image real quick. So yeah, along this road, you can see these canyon cliffs here. This is right behind I believe this is right behind the Buck Snort Saloon. Yeah, I think somebody purchased this. So kind of right by the creek, but you're not gonna get that awesome privacy. If you're looking for that in the mountains, this is definitely not the home for you, but it is for sale. 680 square feet. Sometimes these don't have, yeah. So water source is a cistern, sewer is a holding tank. So typically, these ones here at the bottom of the list are going to be cash only. This one says they do conventional, but let's check it out. All right, a little bit of needs a little bit of love. Newer carpet in there. Appliances aren't bad. If you're looking for a mountain getaway to get back in Pine to be able to go hit little scraggy mountain bike trail. Here you go. There you go. There's those rock formations. A lot of great, lot of great, interesting history back in here. But you could see you basically got room for a car or two, and not a ton of privacy. Cool. There you have it. That is the bottom of the list this week. This one is being brought to you by Ed Prather, Tobias Trujillo, Tobias Trujillo with Ed Prather Real Estate. 517 Pine Drive back in Bailey. This looks like Harris Park area. This one being listed by Lisa Ortega of Casablanca Real Estate Homes. It is being offered at 340. We're going to bounce. We're going to go every third home this week. We don't have 3 hours to be on the list together. Kelly Dolph of Keller Williams Real Estate is listing 16670 County Road 126. It's a 2 bedroom, 1 bath, 1,133 square footer. Asking price 365. And the reason I'm still walking you guys through these is you guys can go to my website, check these out IRL, or check these out in full detail. So go to my website, moxiepropertygroup.com, and you can look at all the homes in all their glory. So I'm just teeing you up, letting you know what's out there. But our next property we're going to dive into is 7391 Blue Creek Road. This is a lovely 4 bedroom, 1 bathroom though. The 1 bathroom makes it hard. 4 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1,372 square feet. House was built in 1932. Cool. So Blue Creek kind of connects right here to Brook Forest Road, which will take you right back out to the lake. So depending on what side you're on, and this looks like the steep side. So this will get some sunshine in the AM, late AM, early afternoon. But then in the winter, especially, this can get a little bit cold over here throughout most of the year because you only get a little bit of sunshine, and your driveway is just this steep uphill here. So cool. But easy access back out to Aspen Park or Evergreen. Okay. Looks like that was the original homestead over there in the corner. And then they built another house. Just guessing. Good morning, guys. What is up? Say what's up as you guys are jumping on. Let me know who's on here with me. All right, that's it. You got 5 photos on these. When you see 5 photos on a listing, typically what that says is she rough. But a couple acres might have an acre. You got 3.96 acres here. So I mean, maybe if you want to tear down and build back up, you got a little bit of acreage over here. This is being brought to you by Marco Monaco of the Monaco Group Inc. They are asking $399,999. Breaking 500 price point today is 4295 Picadis Road over in Indian Hills. It is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,116 square footer being brought to you by the Empower Home Team of Keller Williams DTC. They are asking 500,000. 26095 is Columbine Trail is also for sale. Olivia Casa Monday with Liv Sotheby's International Realty is the agent. Interesting. That's a lot of grass right there. It is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,035 square footer. Oh, right down in Kittredge. So you might be right by the creek there. Yeah, you are. I mean, not too far. You're not right on the creek, but cool. Interesting location. And we're going to dive into this next one here. I'm going to dive on into not 691 Gold Flake Terrace. This is back in Bailey. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,614 square footer. Back near Harris Park, Elk Creek Highlands. I notice Elk Creek Highlands likes to make sure that they're not called Harris Park. Harris Park is a little bit more congested back in there with the property. So every time I'm over and I'm talking to a seller from Elk Creek Highlands, that I'm like, oh, you're back by Harris Park. Yeah, like we're not in Harris Park. I'm like, yeah, I understand you're not Harris Park, but you're pretty damn close. Let's be real. So Cole, so with that location, you're about 20 minutes back to 15, 20 minutes back to the 285 corridor, back to the Loaf and Jug over there, that gas station. This is sitting on 1.2 acres. Nice twilight photo there. Exterior looks like it's been painted at some point. Carpeting looks newer. I like those skylights bringing in the sunshine. Vaulted ceilings. It feels like a nice traditional split level home. Welcome. Cool. Nothing over the top. Feels like it might have been a rental. Sometimes when you just get a vibe sometimes from this. Let me see if they have anything in the notes. No, but there are some new upgrades. New radon mitigation system. A new attic fan, James Hardy cement board siding. So that siding is new. New aspen trees planted, new carpet, custom benches throughout the property to enjoy the outdoors. So nice. Yeah, they put some work into it. You could update the counters and the doors or whatever if you want, as you want. Cool. Looks good. Looks like you're in Mount Blue Sky right there. All right, I dig it. Cool. This one is being brought to you by AK Riley of Coldwell Banker Realty 2 4. They are asking 575,000. Come and get it. Come and get some. Gonna bop into this one. That's what we're gonna do. We bop into the ones that I'm not gonna go deep dive into. You can check them out on my website, and we're gonna dive in to the ones that, we're gonna go in thoroughly. So this one's for sale, 3439 Burnham Drive. This is over in Kittredge. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,088 square foot home listed by Kristen Snow Ledgerwood of Keller Williams Advantage Realty. They are asking 575,000. Also for sale by Sarah Scott Wilson of Compass Realty is 27857 Apex Circle. It's a 3-bedroom. It's a 2-bathroom. It is 2,218 finished square feet. Cool. They are asking 585,000 for that one. And we're going to dive into this next one. Let's jump on into 9951 City View Drive. Now, like the name would lend, this is you're going to probably have the front range view. If I remember correctly, City View is tucked right up behind the Homestead area. It's either south. It's right off of 285, though. Let me see if I'm right. A Conifer Mountain? No, yeah. So, okay. Hilldale Pines, not Homestead. You knew it began with an H. So Homestead's this area here. So Hilldale Pines. So there's a nice little community back in there. I helped a client buy property back there a couple years ago, and they get all kinds of great wildlife. And it's called City View because you typically see the twinkle as you're facing east. You'll see the twinkle of the city. Crazy. That's why they named it that. What's up, guys? Good morning. As I see you guys jumping on, say what is up in the comments. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Cool. Nice wood burner. I like this. You get nature right outside your window. Ooh, the red. The what color would you call that? Well, that's called a boob light. Just so you guys know, that is the industry term. This color though, it's like an Indian red, maybe? Or is that what you call that? I'm thinking of my Crayola box. What you would call that? All right. What square footage did I say this was? 1,220. Okay. It looks clean. The windows, Can't tell if they're new or maybe like 10 years old, but they're definitely not original. I can tell that. I can tell that. This house built in 1970. Any acreage over here? Typically not a ton. 1.1 acres, so nice. All right, you got a little bit of view, got the hot tub. Looks good, looks clean. Exterior looks good. Driveway looks super cute. Get your steps in. Detachable garage, detachable. It is detachable. It is also detached. There's your friend. You're gonna get more deer than elk back up in that area just because it's a little more hilly. But that's nice. You're tucked in there. That's a good view of Hilldale Pines over there. They do have a voluntary HOA. It's just $50. It's a $50 hauler for the year, and it's just like, hey, they have some little events for the community, stuff for the kiddos, stuff like that. And if you want to throw down, throw in, you can. So cool, good, cute listing. Not that many properties pop up back in there on our list each week. So cool to see one. This is Jackie White of Your Castle Real Estate Inc.'s listing, and they are asking 650,000. I'm gonna touch on this one here. Miranda Labs. She's with New Era Group. This is her listing over in Pleasant Park area of Conifer. Is 10858 Norton Avenue. It is a three-bedroom, three-bath, 2,292 square footer, and they are asking 665,000. Let's see these beasts real quick. That's freaking adorable. I don't know if I've ever seen a moose that young. It looks like he's on stilts, like a deer on stilts. That's adorable. Cool. Come and get that one. 665. You can meet the moose neighbors over there. Next up, bopping into 26 167 DeBerry. I feel like this one was listed before. Uh, Over in Aspen Park area, DeBerry. Let me pull it up because I feel like this one infiltrated the list again. Nope, I'm full of shit. It was last sold in 2015, so all right. The Berry is on the market. This is right behind Aspen Park area, right there. So you're right by 285, right by all the shopping, everything like that. This one's being brought to you by Tony Thurman of Resident Realty. They are asking 675,000. Cool. We're gonna jump on into this next one here. The Lane. It's called The Lane. 200 The Lane Road. Are you the lane? Or are you the road? Sounds like we got a little identity crisis going on with this one over here. Who are you? What do you identify as? Are you a lane or are you a road? This is 200 The Lane Road. It is a three-bedroom, two-bathroom, 1,555 square feet. Guessing it's in a canyon. Barely. Oh no, it's back in there. It looks like it's by Wonderview. Yeah, so not quite Wonderview area. This is the just Coal Creek Canyon subdivision. So getting out of there, you're going to come out north of Golden. Boom, there's Golden. I was stomping around Golden just yesterday. There's Golden. Boom. Sweet. So you are living that canyon life. Prices are a little bit better when you are in the canyon compared to the rest of the golden area. If you want to live on the Lane Road, you can come check out this 2.44 acres. What they got for you? Such an artistic, such a beautiful artistic photo of the woodpile. If your photographer is not taking artsy photos of your woodpile, tell them to pack their shit. Radon mitigation system out there. If you guys aren't familiar with radon mitigation, radon is a gas from the breakdown of I think granite, and it produces uranium. The breakdown of uranium, right? And it seeps in through your foundation, and it's heavier than air. So especially if you have a very well sealed house, then it can just sit and loiter and linger in your basement, and you don't want that. And so, what a radon mitigation system is, just it's a fan essentially with a bunch of PVC pipe, and it just disperses the radon above the eave of the house. Look at that artistic photo of the wildflowers. Okay, okay. You guys getting the vibe off these artsy photos? I like it though. It's got some charm. It's got some characters. I don't love these lights. I know I wouldn't like them in the evening. I would never turn them on. Lighting is such a big deal. I hate a big overhead light like that. Like that. That well wait. It looks like there's something else there too. Is that a heater? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't understand. I think that those might be is why would you put a heater on the ceiling? It looks like a heater. That's the first time I've ever seen that. And I look at hundreds of homes. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying it sure is something. Yeah, those are heaters. Interesting. Cool. It's cute though. Yeah, those are heaters. Look at that wood pile again. A little close up. The fox, my favorite of the mountain critters. How freaking handsome he is. He looks like a little rascal. He looks like he's about to steal your chickens. Mr. Steal Your Chick. Cool. This one is being brought to you by Janet Ingvolsden of Worth Clark Realty. They are asking 675,000. Cool. I like that one. I enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that as well. We're gonna bop in over here at 1194 Red Lodge Drive, Unit 201, being brought to you by John and Pandora Erlinson of Madison Company Properties. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,627 square footer over in Evergreen at the Elk Trail at the Ridge at Highwan. So just right behind Bergen Park area is where you'll find this. They are asking 675,000. Where you guys looking at? Are you guys just not looking ever to move to Colorado? And you just like this house porn that I walk you through each week? I understand that. Or are you looking for somewhere specific? But this is a great video just to learn about the areas, to chop it up with me, to hear my terrible jokes that I say over and over again. 55 Sleepy Hollow Drive. You'll lose your head over this one. Ba-da-ba-ba. Lose your head, Sleepy Hollow. All right. This is a lovely 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,592 square footer being brought to you by Reed Thompson of Madison Company Properties. They are asking 685,000. You can go check it out IRL. They got an open house Sunday 12 to 2. All right, we're going to jump into this next one here. 381 Highlands Drive. This is back in Bailey. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2,146 square feet. Open house tomorrow, 12 to 3. Where are we? Oh, we are back in Elk Creek Highlands again. So you are right back in there, back by the National Forest. 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes to get back out to 285 by the Loafing Jug. There's your Mount Blue Sky. Those are aspen trees. Those trees ain't dead. They just look like crap in the winter, but in the summer, when they get those leaves blowing, waving in the wind, get a nice little summertime shimmer sound. And in the winter or in the fall, they're absolutely gorgeous. But they do look like shit in the summer. One sitting on 1.01 acres. That could be your rock outcropping. You could own that rock outcropping. Looks like they have a nice flat area for parking back in here. Room for the toys boys or ladies. Cool. I like the stack rock fireplace. Nice insert. Keep it clean in there. The views, you got mountain views out the windows. You got little ones, you got the big ones. This is a fun time of year to see the mountains too when it's like 75, 70 to 80 degrees in the front range. And you look up and you just see this white cap mountain still with all that snow. Okay. I feel like this is like me as like a little kid with a microscope just looking at stuff. All right, we're getting some artsy photos this week. What's the next one? Show me the toilet bowl. I want to get a close up. Oh, look at that. So this loft space bedroom, I don't like a loft bedroom, but I like how the fireplace is up top as well. This one gas? I don't know. It might be gas upstairs. The only reason I say is I don't know. It feels like more of a gas thing when you have carpet right outside. I know there's a fireplace option here. They say wood stoves, so maybe this one's wood as well. Not a fan of the loft bedroom like that. I'm gonna be able to give a big in the morning without waking everybody up. I'm sorry you had to hear that. I don't know what that sounded like in the mic, but probably not good. What's that? It says Lennar. Flat, usable land. I mean, pretty much flat. It's a good hang. I like it. It looks good. Nice, clean looking house. Oh, brother. He is sick of your shit. Yeah, it looks like he lost a little bit of his horn, too. Everyone's just eyeballing you. Yeah, we got all the critters over here. They even get moose back in there. I've seen photos of moose for sure back in this area. I've never seen one in real life back in this area, but legend is they have it. This is being brought to you by Trang Yannick of Madison Company Properties. Madison Company Properties is lighting it up this week. They are asking 699,000. Gonna hop into this one real quick. This is 335 Yumtree Lane. Open house tomorrow, 2 to 4. Being brought to you by Chelsea Steen of Your Castle Real Estate. This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2,072 square foot home over in Bailey. They are asking 700,000. Big garage on that. Big garage and big whatever this is, another storage shelter. So cool. Come and get it. They are asking 700,000 for that. 456 Copperdale Lane. This is over in Golden, being brought to you by Daniel Vollmer of Distinct Real Estate LLC. It's a 4-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom. It's got to be in a canyon. 4-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom, 2,250 square feet. I feel like I saw this one for sale before too. Sometimes I get deja vu. I'll see where this one is real quick. Definitely a canyon though. Yeah, Coal Creek Canyon back in there. But they are asking 750,000 for that one. I'm gonna pass up. I'm gonna just jump into Timothy's Drive because these are the same price point. And I would rather talk about 46 Apache. It looks cooler. So we're gonna pick and choose. But this one's for sale. Stephen Hamilton of Coldwell Bankers listing this one. 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,755 square feet. Does have good views. Looks like Kings Valley area with those views. Kings Valley, Conifer Mountain. Let's see. Yep. Yep. So Kings Valley, Conifer Mountain. They're neighbors. Sweet. But this one they are asking 750,000. All right, but let's jump into Apache. 46 Apache Road over in Evergreen. 3 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, 2,647 square feet. Your listing agent is Ed Prather with Ed Prather Real Estate. It's a great first photo. Oh, you're back in Forest Estates. Okay. So you are about 15 minutes, 20 minutes to get back out to Evergreen Lake, or you can go Black Mountain Road to Shadow Mountain Road to take you out to Aspen Park. But this is the back loop where Evergreen and Conifer kiss in the back of here. And they have a little bit, there's a part of this road getting back in there that is a little bit windy, a little bit switchbacky right in here. So some it's you feel better if you had a 4-wheel drive to get through a couple of the days of the winter, but you're tucked back in here. You are Clear Creek County, not Jefferson County, which means you get a little bit better property tax rate. Sitting on 1 acre, even decks on decks. Looks like an A-frame with the booty blown out. An A-frame that's been doing squats. It's got a big backside. That's exactly what happened here. Yeah, I'm for it. Cool. All right. You definitely get that mountainy vibe back in there. Feels very woodsy in this area. Purely Colorado says nice kitchen. It is a nice kitchen. It's a fun house. Not like a fun house like a joke, like a kid's room, but a fun one. Look at the most adorable little lights behind the toilet, and I I'm not a big fan of these things. I think they're trying to do too much, but good morning, Purely Colorado. Go check out Nick Ancrum's channel as well, Purely Colorado. He covers a lot of like the Colorado Springs hood. Just did a video. I saw his video yesterday, I think on Northgate area. Cool. Yeah, it's like well use of the odd space here. I think that's just one of those things that a cat just runs. Oh, I like this primary. Got a banjo and a guitar. You could get the party going. You get the snakefoot tub. Definitely an area that you want to do some tree mitigation back in there. It can kind of be like a matchbox back in there. Whoa. That is one way to get into the attic. Nice. Looks like Trex decking. Not that one. That deck looks like it could use some love. It's probably just out the primary side there. But that deck looks good. I like it. Boom, boom, boom. Coming at you from Ed Prather. They are asking 750,000. Hot and ready. Come get some. All right, we're just gonna bop into this one. This is 23039 Isotella. Isotella, I'm sure I'm butchering that. Isotella Road over in Indian Hills, which means it's really easy access if you wanted to commute down to the Front Range still. This is Robbie McClure with McClure and Associates brokerage. It is two bedrooms. It is two bathrooms. It is 2,011 square feet, and it is for sale for 759,000. Next one we're bopping into is going to be Virginia, 2041 Virginia Street. Houses for lovers. Is it Virginia's for lovers? Ohio's for lovers? I think I've heard them both. I'm an Ohio boy. I'm gonna say Ohio's for lovers. I think that's what Hawthorne Heights. I think it was the band. Anyways, Yvette Put of Live Sotheby's International Realty is listing this one over in Idaho Springs. She's stomping around in my hood. 6 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 3,162 square feet. Let's see where this one is at. The listing should have been mine. I should have gotten the call. I'm the definitely the guy for downtown Idaho Springs, but it's okay. We're just bopping into this one too. This is being offered for $760,000. Cool. Access to the creek, access to Minor Street downtown area. So cool. Walkability in the mountains on that one. But we're gonna jump in both feet. Don't test the waters. Just get on into it with 11648 Broken Arrow Drive. Broken Arrow. Wasn't that a movie with the Black Hawk plane that went down? Broken Arrow. with, it wasn't Ethan Hawke, it wasn't Kevin Bacon, it was the other handsome guy, and John Travolta. Somebody help me out. This is 11648 Broken Arrow Drive over in Conifer. It is a lovely 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,366 square footer. I know you're asking, Sean, where are we? You are back on Pleasant Park Road, which is a pleasant drive. You got some equestrian properties right here, and you got some views to your left. And then you're just west of Aspen Park. There you go. Christian Slater. What a handsome devil he is. With my personality and his looks, I would have been unstoppable. But God gave me this looks to keep me humble. Well played. Well played. Let's check it out. Big deck looks like it's got Nutrex decking wraparound deck. 2-car detached garage and the carport. Views, already checking out the views. Yeah, Christian Slater. That was a good one. All right, Moss Rock with the tongue and groove. I don't hate it. I usually I like my rock to go all the way to the ceiling for my mantle, but there's plenty of room in this world for all of us. I got baseboard electric heat, so just so you know, that is electric heat. Maybe throw some solar on there to help out with that cost. It looks clean. Why just the and symbol? That's got to be staging stuff. That's staging. Nobody, please don't go to Home Goods and just buy the and symbol for your house. That's got to be staging. Cool. I kind of like this tile color, and I like it. I dig it. Hey, bud. Oh, and I like this. I like this brick flooring here. It's more tile. It's brick tile flooring. I like it. I like the design. Cute, clean. Some unfinished business back in here. Yeah, decking looks good. Views looks spot on. Is you're not too far to get back out to 285. Kind of talks do you have? You having talks with yourself, or you? It looks like a long enough board you could be chatting with somebody. The husband comes out there and sits with his wife. And he says, "Listen, baby, if you wipe the inside of this windshield when it's frosted over, you don't just give it a minute to let the defrost work. This is over. This is over. I have no tolerance for this. Stop wiping. Just give it a second. All right." That's one of my pet peeves, by the way. All right. That one is being brought to you by Don Haverly of Coldwell Banker Realty. 2828. They are asking $775,000. They had an open house over there tomorrow, 12 to 3. Just gonna bop into this one here. Bopping in. The road's called Nova, but it might be a. What's the opposite of Nova? Like Nova means no go, but Va, it's not Va. I don't know. Vamonos. Is that it? 1819 Nova Road, Unit 4. This is a lovely 2 bedroom, 2 baths, 1,690 square footer. Looks like you got some acreage over here too. 5 acre lot. There you go. That's fun. This one is being brought to you by Helen Kea of Redfin. They are asking $784,000. All right, next page. Page number 1. 23-136 Kiowa Road, just bopping into this one. This is Robert Sparlin's listing of Optimum Real Estate Services LTD. I don't love his photos. 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 2,668 square feet. Like, I don't love that photo. I don't love that photo. I don't love that photo. Looks like we got some iPhone photos up in her. Cool. They are asking $799,900. All right, we're gonna dive into this one here over in Evergreen. This is 29507 Buffalo Park Road. Big Buffalo Park fan over here. You're right by Three Sisters Park over in there. You're close to get to the lake, as long as you can get past that high school traffic, those damn kids. It is 2 bedrooms, it is 1 bath. I'm not a fan of 1 bathroom. 2 bedroom, 1 bath, 1,181 square feet. You are definitely paying for location on this one. Cool. So yeah, Three Sisters Trailhead right here. You got Conifer or Evergreen Mountain. You can mountain bike up. You go up to Elephant Butte, which I think has one of the best views of Evergreen. And then yeah, you're right by the high school. So the high school is super close. So a couple days you're like gonna be super annoyed because they're all gonna be. I mean, you're basically right across from the high school. So if you like that vibe, if you like to have a lot going on, there you have it. But if you ever really just need to go down to Conifer and you want to avoid all this, you can go all the way around Buffalo Park. Beautiful houses back in this area. And then you can come down Columbine Road, hit Blue Creek. Blue Creek takes you out to, you guys still following along here? It takes you out to Route 73, which then takes you out to Aspen Park. You didn't need to know all that, but I'm your boy. I got your back, and I'm gonna tell you the deets on the streets. Let's see this. Okay, you got more garage than house. A lot of flat usable space there for the toys. Yep, cool. All right, show us that they're not showing us the house. All right, when you don't see the house, this is 10-minute parking in front of their house. Wait, hold on. Let me see if there's more to know on this. Oh, I don't understand. But there you have it. Is for sale, being brought to you by Christy Deal. That's a good real estate last name, Christy Deal. Like Christy Dealin would have been better. Swan Realty Corp. What are some of the worst? I guess maybe you don't know because you're not in sales like me, but I've known some people with absolutely, or not horrendous. I don't want to make it sound too bad, but pretty tough last names for sale. There's a good friend. His name is Matthew Ponzi scheme. Not the best one when you're trying to sell things over the phone. And Tony Cons. His last name was Cons. Tough. Those are tough ones. Yeah, those are tough last names. There's but one of my favorite names. There's a kid named Harrison Cash. I'm like, that's a badass name. All right, we're next one here. We're just bopping into this one, Kings Valley property. So we're probably gonna have some views. 3813 Kings Valley Road over in Conifer. 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, 1,582 square feet. Being brought to you by Casey Hodges of KW. Let's see if they got the views. Kings Valley is sometimes public water, public sewer over here too. Yep, public water, public sewer. One of the only places in Conifer that you're going to get public water, public sewer. There's your views. Boom. Lovely. Awesome. Cool. You can go check out my website, moxiepropertygroup.com, to see this one more online. If open house today, 12 to 3, or you hit up my team as you're on our website, and we'll schedule a private showing for you. They are asking $849,500. Are diving into this next one. This is 1322. I just said that all wrong. 13288 Elsie Road, Richmond Hill corridor, which gives you these banging views. I like the sharp rocks, especially when after you get a little bit of frost, you get a little bit of like steam coming up as like things are melting, and then just like these peaks pop out, and like you feel like you're in the freaking clouds. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2,406 square feet. Just trying to look at my time and how many I have left on the list. If I'm going to make it through it this week, we got a hard stop at 10, but we're going to make it. 2.02 acres over here, and Richmond Hill. So you're about 10 minutes to get back out to 285. You're just west of Aspen Park area. So you got Pleasant Park, Richmond Hill, those areas, kind of all spider web out. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. Cool. All right, I like it. I feel like there's something to be desired with the exterior here, but the views are what's going to make up for it. Look at that. Would you look at that? You just got to look at it. Cool. Just show us the freaking views. That's all I want to see here. The views are going to sell. I mean, the house looks clean. It looks good. Let me see that primary. Let me see the angels kissing. It's a fat tub. I don't know if I'd want a tub that fat. Let's think about the logistics, not the logistics, the ergonomics of a tub that much. It's like you got 2 people in there. I mean, if you have 2 people in the hot tub or in that tub, that's great. But if you're just lounging in a soaking tub, you want to be able to put your arms up, right? And this is like, maybe you're going back around, but then every time you But then every time you let go, you're just I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Okay, here's what you do. Footrest at the bottom of that. Some type of footrest so you can put your feet up on it. I figured it out. Nice. I don't know what she's doing there. All right. Show us the views. Just the house is fine. Yeah, there we go. No garage on this either. Okay. And you get 2 acres, but this is look, you got not really super usable land there, but you got that. But you got that. You could put in a garage, maybe. You can't put in a view like that. Sweet. All right, this one's being brought to you by Katie Schiffers of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Elevated Living RE, and they are asking 850,000. 28268 Shadow Mountain Drive being listed by Brittany Chambers, spelled Brittanie. Okay. Brittany Chambers of EXP. She's with the home team here. Open house today, 10 to 4. It's a long open house. 10 to 4. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 1,954 square feet. They are asking 850. 22349. Not not see not Sihi? Not um I don't know how to say that name. Not Sihi. Not Sihi. This is being listed by Amy Good of Good Mountain Real Estate Inc. It is a 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 2,515 square footer. They are asking 850,000 as well. We got a grip of them at 850. 1, 2, 3, 4, 860. Here we go. All right, we're gonna go into this one here. Diving on into 783 Calgary Way. Do we have any Canadians on the channel this week? Canadian Canada really Canadian. Canada really seems to be upset with us right now. It's like we don't hate you, Canada. Don't start shit. 783 Calgary Way. This is over Genesee's Village. So it is the village side. So you're probably going to have highway noise from I-70 going right through the property there. But you have, yep. So you have really easy access, though, back out to 285. I'm sorry, back out to I-70. And this is that overpass right here that you'll be getting off every day that gives you that like uh that beautiful. No, actually it's this one up here. You can come up here, get the view, and come back down through the here. But yeah, so you're close to the highway. The houses are a little bit closer, but if you want to be in the mountains and commute back down the hill, there you go. We got solar. You're gonna get all the elk roaming through there, just nibbling. So we got 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 3,081 square feet. Jared is half Canadian. He's only half offended by my comment. Well, first off, there's nothing to be offended by. I said you guys are upset with us. We didn't do shit to you. Except we did beat your ass in that first game of that. What they call it? The Nations tournament in hockey. And then yeah, you came back and won it in the end, but whatever. having like Jared's having a really like internal battle there. It's one of those self-hating. I hate myself too sometimes. So I'm sorry, but it's like the yin and the yang. I was just talking to my girl about this yesterday. It's like the yin and the yang. It's like I I think I'm the best. I think I'm a little bit cocky, confident because I think I'm the best, but I also think I have a lot that I can improve on. So it's just like I I know I'm gonna be better than what I currently am. Right now, I ain't shit, but I have all the potential in the world. Not exactly what you're talking about, but I have a lot of like cockiness mixed with self hate, and it's to me it's very healthy. All right, we got a little mother-in-law suite downstairs and the phone. Who you calling? Help your mother-in-law. This isn't an ageist thing. Maybe a little bit. Help her feel back in her natural habitat back in 1980. Two phones. I got two phones. So one for the lock and one for the load. Speaking of loads, you do laundry right there. All right, there you have it. 783 Calgary Way. Come up with the sun up over here, facing east. This is being brought to you by Amy Smolt of Coldwell Banker Realty 5-4. They are asking 860,000. 286 South Rainbow Way, South Rainbow Trail over in Evergreen. This is a unique. Look at that. What is going on here? How old is this house? 1964. This bad boy or girl was built, sitting on 1.37 acres. We're not jumping into this one, but sure looks like it's something. Kevin Konzak of Location Real Estate is listing this one. 2 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2,249 square feet, asking 875. That is unique. Unique New York. 804 Clear Creek Road is for sale, being offered by Jennifer Davenport of Liv Sotheby's International Realty. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. This is over in Evergreen, 2,220 square feet. You go to my website, check this out in all its glory. 875,000 is what they're asking. Looks like you're on Floyd Hill over here. Definitely Floyd Hill. There's I-70. There's where they do all the mining over there. All right, we're going to jump into this one. This is 32876 St. Moritz Drive. Maurice Drive. This is a lovely 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,940 square feet. There's 1,536 of that is finished. Where are we? We are right up Brook Forest Road, right before you hit Forest Estates. So right past the livery area over there. You get a little road with a few houses up in here. So you're 15 minutes to get back out to Evergreen Lake, or you just keep wrapping around Brook Forest, or I'm sorry, Black Mountain. Brook Forest turns right into Black Mountain Road right there, into Shadow Mountain Drive, and then you hit Aspen Park out there. So choose your adventure. House was built in 1995, sitting on 1.12 acres. Okay. Despite all my rage, I am still just a light in a cage. That's how my brain works. Cool. I like that flow to that outdoor area. Get the primary with the hang there. I'm gonna have that in my head all day now. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. I like this. I like that. Cool. Track stacking looks good. Railing looks good. The outside, that's a great outside. That's a good outside hang right there. I'll tell you what, brother. I'll tell you what. All right. This one is being brought to you by Chantel Campbell of Madison Company Properties. They are asking $950,000. Bopping in just real quick, checking out Jennifer Davenport's other new listing with Sotheby's International Realty. It is a 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 3,574 square foot over in Highwan Hills area. This is 4192 Timbervale Drive. They are asking 975,000. Kristen Elsners with eXp Realty. She has this new listing over on Christopher Drive. It is 10439 Christopher Drive. A lovely 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 1,781 square footer. Cool. Up looks like it. Oh, it just says it right there. Conifer Mountain neighborhood. It's a little bit higher elevation. When was this house built? 1979. All right, they are asking 985,000. Ladies and gentlemen, we're all gonna go fill up your coffee, make that sandwich real quick. I'm gonna take the quickest bio break ever. I've had too much coffee. I need to pee real quick, and we'll be right back in just a minute. Look at this. Comment on what you would call the color of this house. All right. Luckily, I have a restroom right off stage right here. So we are back. We have sea green. Yeah, I was gonna go with sea green as well. Maybe like a moss green. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. I'll tell you that though. But let's check it out. This is 27625 High View Drive. It is a lovely 4 bedroom, 4 bath, 3,170 square foot home. Okay, so we're like Evergreen Meadows area. Tuck that back at the end there, right behind the church. Keep going up the road there. So probably have a little bit of a view of Evergreen Meadows. Good sunshine over there. Okay. Nice long lot. You got a pond on your lot too. That's got some value. 3.38 acres. I like it. That's your pond. Aspen trees. This type of property you can just go pee outside if you want to. Maybe not. Yeah, side of the house. All right. Cabinets look a little bit older. This house was built in 1981. I like those high ceilings. I like those beams. We're probably gonna get that one more time this year. Little Murphy bed over here. I hear my Roomba just started. My Roomba just started here, and it definitely did not pick up my yoga mat and stuff. So it'll probably be. Ooh, we love green. We love green in this house. Cool. There you have it. 27625 Highview Road. This is being brought to you by who? Deborah Guy and Christopher Harvey of Remax of Cherry Creek. They are asking $1,025,000. Yeah, snow in the forecast. Everyone's gonna start getting their plants going, and then they're gonna be super sad when it gets pelted by hail or sleet or rain or freezing rain. 70 today is gonna be gorgeous. I'm heading down if you guys weren't here at the top of the video, heading down to Florissant. This might be the last time I have to drive to Florissant too, because I have a new agent joining the team that covers like Florissant Divide area. But it'll be a nice drive, and I can finish up my Woodland Park video, which I need to. But this is 1103 Barker Avenue over in Conifer, Pleasant Park area, being brought to you by Helen Kaya, her second new listing of the week. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, two and a half baths, 2,972 square feet of finished square footage. A little bit of view, a little bit of usable acreage over there. You got the moose, you got the deer, or maybe the elk. That's a big boy. Not the biggest boy, but that's a big boy. I wouldn't mess with him. I wouldn't talk shit. They are asking 1,070,000. That's an interesting looking curb appeal here. Back in Hilldale Pines area again, over in Morrison. That's where we had the City View property earlier on the list. This is 10354 Georgia Circle. This is 5 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2,979 square feet. Being brought to you by Sarah Gallegos. Nice, nice views for sure. Oh, you got him. Oh, you got him. This loft has the views wrap around. That's pretty sick. There's your city view there. Cool. Damn, you need some blinds though on those lights because it's gonna get hot. This is open house today, 11 to 1. 1,099,000 is their asking price. Come and get it. Two-two-nine Mohawk Trail being offered by Chrissy Woodruff of Mile High Modern. Four bedrooms, three and a half bathrooms, 4,150 square feet over in Pine, Colorado. They are asking 1,100,000. I'm gonna go every four now because we got to get done in half an hour here. We got 28 to go. The dogs deserve a walk. You guys, you guys are great. Thanks for jumping on last night, 2 times in 12 hours. Jared and Mel jumping on. So appreciate you guys. Have a good day. Enjoy the sunshine. 481 Sunrise Drive. This is being brought to you by Tammy Breezer of Coldwell Banker. This is over Lookout Mountain area. 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, 2,966 square feet. They are asking 1,100,000. I will jump into this next one here on Foothills Drive. 1865. 1865 was a good year. 1865 Foothills Drive. This is, look at that rock outcropping. That could be your rock. It looks like, guessing we're golden or evergreen. Oh, Genesee, which is golden. So we're back in Genesee. Easy in, easy out. Four bedroom, 4 bath. So easy in, easy out. What I'm saying is you're pretty much as close as you can get to the front range here. You're 15 minutes to a Target, people. Have that mountain living with the views out the back end. You got access to a couple different uh um not rec centers, but a like community centers with pool, gym, pickleball courts, all that jazz. 4 bedrooms, 4 baths, 3,680 square feet. Okay. Okay. We got virtual staging. Big deck out the back there. Cool. It looks homey. It looks comfortable. We're going to have to look at every photo twice. Staging and no staging. Cool. Looks clean. Why did they? They just want to do that one twice. Picture was nice. Post it twice. That's what they said. Some usable land here. Genesee 2, you have just all kinds of walking trails. You got all kinds of people just strolling the pups, taking a nice drive. People don't really go back in the Genesee area unless they live back in there. So, and then you get, tons of elk. It's a good place for the kiddos or the pickleball peeps. Whatever the age range, Genesee is a nice, cute little community. Open house on Sunday, 12 to 2. They are asking 1,100,000. 7082 Silverhorn Drive, open house today, 12 to 3, over in North Turkey Creek neighborhood of Conifer or Evergreen. I guess they kind of runs into both there. But Tupper's team is the listing team at the Madison Company Properties. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2,709 square foot home. They are asking $1,150,000. Boom, right there. Kind of just down the road from Marshdale. There, lots of sunshine in that area. Open house over here, 12 to 3 at 22683 Hagler Drive. This is over in Lookout Mountain neighborhood. It is 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, 2,596 square feet. Being brought to you by Kurt Shillington of Remax. They are asking $1,175,000. Bop into this one. We'll dive into the next one here. This is looks like from a glance, I'm gonna guess this is Stagecoach Road. 239 Aspen Place. This is 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 3,350 square feet. Being brought to you by Reed Thompson of Madison and Company Properties. Madison Company Properties is freaking crushing it today with the listings. Let's see if I know. Witter Gulch, which is close though. I'm gonna give it to me. Stagecoach is right here. I'm still taking the W. I'm taking it. They are asking $1,195,000. All right, diving on into 31170 Cinnamon Wood. It smells like a scent for a candle. This is a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 3,518 square footer. It is open house today, 11 to 3. Where are we? Okay, so this one's right by Stagecoach too. So a little bit of an HOA over in this community. It is called the Tanoa. I never know how to say that. TANOA at Elk Meadow. It's a $315 quarterly HOA, and that covers capital reserves, recycling, and road maintenance. More of a traditional house feel over here. Gonna, of course, have all the elk and everything coming through here. You have really crazy easy access back out to 285. This would have absolutely drove me banana sandwiches during the photo shoot. The different lighting, I can't unsee it now. Looks clean, looks really well maintained. Like I said, traditional mountain living, modern mountain living, easy mountain living, you could call it over here. It's a nice primary suite. Got the fireplace, the chill sitting area, study, I guess. And then the 5-piece primary. Nice. All right, downstairs looks clean. Not everything's updated, but I mean, I feel like they have a little bit older furniture in there, but nice, solid home, solid area. Being brought to you by Chuck Backstorm, strong name. Chuck Backstorm of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Colorado Properties. They're asking 1,275,000. 13695 Maylong Court, being brought to you by Jana Vanner of Remax. It's a 4 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 5,101 square footer over in Pine Junction area. So right there behind Crossroads, you got the views up top there too. Looks good. They're asking 1,350,000. Douglas Ranch area. So you probably have a little bit of acreage. 5.04 acre lot. Come and get it. All right, did I actually? Oh, we have another one on Cinnamon Wood. Interesting. Going back to the same neighborhood we were just in, Bonnie Emmett of Remax Professionals is listing this 5 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 3,926 square footer. This is 31190 Cinnamon Wood Road. Cool. Asking price is 1,390,000. Mr. Tony Thorpe is listing 31911 Warrens Road. This is a lovely 4 bedroom, 2 bath, 3,024 square footer. Acreage, probably it's in the canyon. 45.23 acre lot. We'll dive into this one. Cool. Built in 1979. You are, like I said, Coal Creek Canyon, kind of tucked back in there. About 20-ish minutes to get back out to North Golden area, Applewood area. Solar on solar. Nice rock outcroppings. You tucked up in there. Exterior looks like it used some love. Interior looks like it could use some love, unless you love that green. I don't even know what type of material that would be. All right, it's fine. Nice wood burner downstairs. Ooh, there's your Tesla solar power wall battery. Show me the property. I want to see the property. Oh, hey, Moose. All the toys. So much room. What? There you have it. It's a good spread. It's a good spread right there. Being brought to you by Tony Thorpe of Crocker Realty LLC. They're asking $1,425,000. How many do we have left? Oh boy. Looking at the clock. We're gonna skip ahead, folks. I don't have time to go through all these. I got to get out the door to get down to Florissant, but we got a we got a bunch. List took longer than expected today, but let's go to the top of the list. Let's have some fun. We'll check out the top three. This is Montaigne. I'm guessing Genesee. Yep. So this is being listed by Shad Phillips of Keller Williams. It is a lovely 5 bedroom, 6 bathroom, 6,233 square footer. So Genesee neighborhood, we're just back in there. They have great rolling views. This one's pretty far back in there, so you're probably 10 to 15 minutes. And maybe not. Montaigne Road is kind of one of the main ones, but at 10 minutes at least, I'd say, to get back to the property there. House was built in 1982. Whoa, it's a lot of house. You got one, two, three, four. One, two, three, four, five outdoor sitting areas. And this is what I love about Genesee. Just rolling, geez, giant moss rock fireplace. Look at those views. And you get all the animals out back in there. Well, that kitchen is white. Okay. Nice to have this because that sun is going to be rough. So to have a little sitting area that's tucked back in there is great. It's nice to have multiple sitting spots on the patio because it's like moving away from that sun when you need to. Great spot for a hot tub. Oh, I like that tile. It's stone. Feels like Vegas to me for some reason. Okay. Okay. Just two people sitting in there smashing bottles of wine. You do what you want. It's your house. Amazing views. Love it. Love it. Great house. Like I said, being brought to you by Shad Phillips of Keller Williams Realty. Oh, I'm sorry. They're no longer Keller Williams. Shad Phillips. I don't want to dead name his brokerage. A Shad Phillips of Real Broker LLC DBA. Real. They are asking 2,950,000. I'm just gonna bop to the top. Bop to the top. Here we go. Top of the heap, top of the mound. Lastly, but not leastly, because it is the most expensively, we're talking about 814 Neville Lane. This is a lovely 4 bedroom, 4.5 bathroom, 6,800. Is this the top? Do we have one more page? No, we are at it. Interesting. Okay. I'm confused because on my list over here I see two other properties, but they are not actual built yet. They're new construction plans. So A14 Neville Lane over on Kerr Gulch. It's actually 7,236 square feet total. There's some unfinished land there. Kerr Gulch, you're gonna go just past Evergreen here. So this one's actually off the Chief Hosa exit. So just past Genesee, just before you hit Evergreen Parkway, take that exit. Not many properties come up for sale over here, and they're typically pretty stinking sweet, like this one is. Acreage, 5.4 acres. Views, check. You got radiant floor heating in here. Yep. You know you fancy when you got that radiant floor heating. It's crazy views. Double oven. That might be our first double oven of the day. Bay window, big bay window. Sit with all your bays. Get the peeps out. Get the ladies. It's a good photo. There you go. Heard that. There's your elk herd. Look at all those butts. Where's the bull at here? We got two bulls sitting down there. Nobody's got their antlers. I mean, it's mountain modern for sure, right? Like snakefoot tub. And I haven't seen a steam shower lately. I love a good steam shower. Have I ever had one? No. Do I dream about it? No, I don't dream about it, but I'd like to have one. Cool. You got theater room, you got rooms on rooms on rooms, plenty of places to get crunk. The fun room. Who wants to have their office in their closet? It's where you're doing secret shit that you don't want anybody to know about. Cool. Looking great. That is the top of the heap, top of the pile. That is being brought to you by John Wan of Keller Williams Realty's Keller Williams Foothills Realty LLC. And they are asking 3,195,000. And there you have it. That's it for this week. You guys go in peace. Say what's up. If you guys are watching, you made it this long and you haven't yet, give me a thumbs up on the video. I appreciate you appreciating me. And I will see you back here next Saturday, 8 a.m. Mountain Time. One last thing. I love you. Goodbye. Have a good one.